Hey guys, I am back, and I threatened you with this full review last time we looked at Olight, looking at a whole review just of the Oknife Freeze 3 limited edition, because it deserves it, because it's a great knife, because when we just looked at it briefly, I loved it, and I wanted to spend time just looking at this, hopefully getting it done before the Olight sale so that you have kind of a better look at this. I think this is really one of the stars of the sale. And once again, I will have a direct link to that Olight sale in the video description. So if you like it, you can go and, whoa. You didn't see that. That was not the video you were looking for. So that you can go and just check it out and get right to it. But when we looked at it before, this was one of my favorite Oknife models I've ever seen. And the limited edition for the sale is that you've got this beautiful Damascus blade. So we're gonna, even though we saw it briefly, we're gonna do this all again. Limited edition Freeze 3, green G10 handle, Damascus blade. Very good sale price. I can't remember, I think $79.99 on sale. So we're gonna get into it. I packaged it all back up afterwards. In the meantime, I would like to ask you guys to do all the cool YouTube stuff and subscribe and notifications on, like, share, all that cool stuff. I'd appreciate it. It'd be cool of you. So inside the packaging, standard, thank you, standard stuff. So in here we've got the product information. We've got a little microfiber cloth. I'll be totally honest, not a fan of the Oknife microfiber cloth. They could do better on this. They really could. Over here, it's hard to read, but you have the individual serial number because all of these are serialized. When I say limited edition, there are 3,000 of these knives in the world. And Oknife sent me one of them to show you guys, which is really cool. So now there are 2,999 of them in the world available for you to get. And I'm buying another one in the sale. So there we go. So let me show you some specs here of the knife, just so you can get a handle on it without me having to put stuff into text. This threw me for a loop last time. I thought it was had like a secondary lock, but that's just showing how the liner lock works, in case you don't know how a liner lock works. And then we've got a weight over there. Now they say Damascus, but there's not information on what kind of steel goes into this Damascus, unfortunately. So I'm thinking it's probably standard, 15 and 20 and 1095 or VG10 and something carbon, something like that. If I can find it, I'll let you guys know. I'm not sure. Inside you have your standard Oknife stuff. You've got the coin for the freeze, which their coins are really cool. I really enjoy collecting a coin for each Oknife. So bronze coin, and then the Oknife on the back. That's just a nice touch, collectible thing. Now the knife itself is really well done. You've got really nice machine G10. It is smooth, okay, so no texture, but the sculpting on it just really fits your hand well. You've got a deep carry clip. It's a nice wide clip, by the way. Great tension on it, so not pocket shredding. You can move it to get it in and out of your pocket, but it holds tension really well, and it's reversible left or right, tip up, and flipper style, as you can see. Minimal hardware throughout, which I'm getting into, because there are knives back in the past where you had screws everywhere. I like the minimal look. Dead center right out of the box. And now the Damascus pattern is not easy to see, but that's one of the things that kind of lets you know it's not just laser etched or anything. It's not in your face. Like a fake Damascus that's just laser etched or printed would be so just bam, like so much contrast. Now I'm gonna say again, if we're gonna argue real Damascus, actually, okay, so no, it's not Wootz steel, it's pattern welded steel. We use the term Damascus colloquially, that's a good word, that's an SAT word, to represent what it is, pattern welded steel, dissimilar steels, heat forged and pattern welded together. Great action, it's on bearings, It is. See, I tried to. I couldn't even get it to not drop shut as I was doing this. Awesome. Beautiful pattern. It's like a combination of raindrop and twist on there, and it's such a bright, shiny blade. Look, I can't even not get the camera reflection in there to show you, but beautiful pattern on the blade, and individually serialized, like I said. It's so well done and shiny that you're looking at the camera reflection. So I have the light right there, and I'm trying so hard. There you go. Serial number on the blade. In terms of the design, okay, so big hand friendly, great. Thumb ramps on either side. Now, yes, if you are left-handed, of course, you're going to have the left-handed difficulty. It's really not that bad. I don't know. I'm not left-handed, so I can safely go back to Salem in the 1600s and not be burned at the stake. That's cool. But I don't know the left-hand struggle, so I can get my left thumb on there easily. I can get my forefinger on there. I don't know if that's a problem lefties have, but the thumb ramps are really nicely done. They give you a great place to put your finger, and it just wraps right around. And that jimping is really well done. I mean, it's subtle, but it's just perfect for gripping. And then, of course, you have the choil, which lets you kind of choke up a little bit and get really good control of that nice tip over there. The cleaver style is, it's not my favorite, but this one is just such a cool, the balance and weight on it is really, really nice. You still, here's the thing I don't like about flat edge knives, or I should say straight edge knives. You can't get contact with the whole cutting surface, unless you have a raised cutting surface, in which case you sure can. But you can get that tip in perfect contact with the ground for fine work. Ooh, laser beam. I've never had an Oknife. That was my fault, sorry. You can just push it right through. I've never had an Oknife that didn't come out of the box razor sharp. And I mean like razor sharp. Beautiful. It's just, I mean, it's got to be, it's not only the fact that it's fancy, it's limited edition, it's numbered, it just feels really good. I was about to say, sorry, I kind of stopped midstream. It's got to be my favorite Oknife yet. Size-wise, feeling-wise, weight and balance, it's a really comfortable knife to have in your hand. It feels really good. If they were to put another one of these out with, and I don't know, maybe they do, I haven't looked, with like a nice drop point blade or a reverse tanto blade, I'd be all over it. It would be an EDC I'd carry all the time. I love this one because of the pattern. I love this one because of the look of it. And again, the weight and feel is just fantastic. The action on it is super. Let's see, can we push button? Yeah, wow. And so I didn't even have really good leverage. I just pushed that and it flew out. And I mean, working against gravity. Not just, it's easy to do like this when the gravity wants to pull the blade down. But this is a great knife. And so I think it's like $20 off in the sale. Yeah. I mean, really beautiful knife. I love it. So I wanted to do a whole separate review just on this knife to show you some of the features on it. Do a little cutting money with it. Really show you the pattern on it. We got, I think I already said this, it's a combination of like raindrop and twist. Can we get, damn, just the light setup there. It's gorgeous. I love it. And it's just a really, I mean, it's a cool knife. And again, the whole limited edition, numbered factor of it. I want to get two, but I don't want to be a dick and like prevent other people from getting them. But here, check out that finish on the blade. That's really nicely done. Gorgeous knife. So anyway, lots of other stuff in the sale going on, but this knife really just deserved its own video. It feels so good in my hand. And the reason I want to get another one is so I can have one. I know I said no more collection queens, but I'm a filthy liar. There's going to be collection queens. I want a collection queen, but I also want one to use. I want one to carry around. That's how good I feel about it. I want one to carry around an EDC and use You know, hopefully I have another big lung test coming up at the end of the month, and if it's all good, I can go back to work at the shop and all this other stuff. I'd love to carry this around the shop for utility work and everything. It's a great utility kind of blade. You know, I think it's a really nice knife, and it's beautiful too. It's just a gorgeous kind of knife. So anyway, what are your guys' thoughts? Anybody planning on grabbing one of these in the sale? By the time this is up, it should be the morning. The sale kicks off that night, if I have timed it right. I'll put the sale, you know, again, the sale information, the direct link. Really helps me out if you use that direct link to let Olight know that you guys actually watch the videos when they send me stuff. Definitely, I want another one of these so I can keep one really nice and just use the living shit out of another one. Beautiful, gorgeous knife. So let me know what you guys think of this one. Who's planning on picking one up? Who's just not into it? Why don't you like it? You know, I know there's going to be people out there that don't like it. Besides, if you just don't like Olight or Oknife, you know, not about branding, but like, what don't you like about the features of this knife? Or what would they have to change to get you to buy one? Let's talk about it. Thanks again to Olight Oknife, who sent me this one just so we could look at it before the sale and everything. I absolutely love it. Love it to death. You know who else I love to death? All you guys. Remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll be back again real soon.